This morning I started by working on my personal statement. I was applying for a master's program and I spent basically the whole of today working on that application. Hello, Lola. What are we doing, Lola? We're going on a walk. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Then when I got back, I just planned my day using the digital version of the yearly planner, which is still available on the website. And then, just to keep myself motivated, I set a 1-hour timer and told myself that I needed to stay focused in this time. I was still kind of getting over the flu here, but I did also have to get this application in. So timers were helping to just keep me more focused. And yes, that's basically all I did this particular day. But I managed to get the personal statement written, which was definitely a good thing. I also popped out to Waterstones because I had a book voucher from Christmas and I finally bought Babel, which I cannot wait to read. Anyway, now I'm going to go on to the 2nd of January and show you what I got up to this day, which again, spoiler, is more work. So I set up my electric blanket and I'm trying to read in the mornings at the moment. I always read right before bed. I'm trying to read at least 30 pages in the morning too. So today I was reading Wuthering Heights. Then again, I planned my day on my iPad today. I've just got really into using my iPad recently. I now wanted to show you my current makeup routine. I don't wear this makeup every day, but if I'm going to go out, this is what I would wear. So I first will start off with the Factor 50 Sun Balm Face Cream. Wearing an SPF is always important. Then I use this CC cream and I just put a little bit on my cheeks, my nose and my chin and just rub that in with my finger. Then I add some concealer under my eyes and also on my chin. I add the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk to the corners of my eyes. Then I just darken my eyebrows with this eyebrow powder. And I add a little bit of the Solar Paint from Glossier. So after doing that, I went downstairs. One thing that my mum, sister and I do every day is CoStar. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. It's basically an app where it gives you a horoscope every day.
I make Ruby do CoStar every morning now.
It's part of the, well, it's not even morning, it's 2:30. And I mean, I don't personally really believe in horoscopes, but it's a fun thing to do. Okay, never absolve someone completely, always bear their sins in consideration. Do fly on the wall radio stations reach out? Don't fry your nerves, if only, and avoidance. In the afternoon, I was working on my application some more, so I got the personal statement up on my iPad and then I annotated it and made any small changes where I didn't think the wording was quite right. Next here, I got started on some work.
I've just started a new job in a school and I was just making some learning resources.
So this is a presentation on Perdita in The Winter's Tale. Made a table showing where Perdita appears in each of the scenes of the play, just to make a point of how structure operates in Shakespeare. Definitely worth doing with any Shakespeare play, or any play that you're studying for that matter. And in the evening, I went back upstairs to work some more on that presentation, which I did get finished. Anyway, with that said, I'm now going to move into showing you some New Year's resolutions which I've made. Just to finish this video, I wanted to tell you my New Year's resolutions and also tips for New Year's resolutions. This might seem irrelevant, this might seem out of date, because obviously, well, as I'm filming this, it's January 9th, and so we're more than a week into the new year. But that's very intentional. There's a danger with New Year's resolutions that the second that we fall through with a daily habit, the moment that we break a goal that we'd made for ourselves, we completely dismiss it. I think it's very easy for there to be an all or nothing mentality when it comes to setting New Year's resolutions. And I know this is a basic thing to say, but genuinely this is something I've been very mindful of trying to do. You can start resolutions at any time. You can set new goals for yourself at any time. It doesn't just have to be at the start of a new year or a new academic year or a new month. At any single point, at any single moment, we can set goals for ourselves. And I think resolutions work, and we're ambitious and we're motivated at the beginning of a new year because we embrace a mindset shift when we adopt that new resolution. It's January 1st and you've decided you're going to drink enough water, and by January 5th, still every day you're drinking water. It feeds back into that success leads to motivation, leads to success, leads to more motivation. The more that we do this habit, the easier it becomes and the more motivated we become to do it. James Clear talks about this in his book Atomic Habit, that when we're setting a goal for ourselves, when we're setting a resolution, we need to fully embrace and embody that goal and tell ourselves, I'm the kind of person who drinks enough water every day, as opposed to I'm the kind of person who is trying to drink enough water every day. So with a New Year's resolution, in a very all or nothing way, we've said, yes, I'm now the kind of person who drinks water every day, and we've set that goal for ourselves. So it should be easy to follow on with it. But, and this is a big part, the second I think that we stop doing that, the one day that we forget to drink water and we realise we're really dehydrated, then it's really easy to throw the towel in and say, oh, well, I'm obviously not the kind of person who drinks water every day. But obviously with anyone, consistency is very, very difficult. I'm the kind of person who really loves studying and did well at school, but that doesn't mean that I was always in the mood for studying, and it doesn't mean that every single piece of homework I ever handed in, I got 100%, because no, consistency is not, it's not realistic. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, as we reach this crunch point in the middle of January where there might be an odd day where you can't do a habit or a goal that you set for yourself, that doesn't have to be the end of the road. Like, don't let the resolutions fizzle out, as they always tend to. And I think the best way to do that is by letting yourself fail, letting yourself get something wrong, letting yourself be inconsistent. Because the important thing is that you keep on going and that you keep on telling yourself, yes, I'm the kind of person who does this. So even if you miss a habit one day, even if you don't drink enough water one day, pretend that yesterday didn't happen so that you can keep on going stronger. Yeah, that's my main tip for New Year's resolutions. It's something I've just been thinking about a lot recently. But I also wanted to tell you my New Year's resolutions, because people are always asking me what resolutions I've set for myself, and I've tried to be realistic in how many I can set, because as I say, you can set resolutions and goals at any time in the year, and I set a new goal for myself every month anyway. But my big New Year's resolutions, I've set 3 main ones. Number 1, to get into more of a regular routine this next year, because since graduating university, my routine has been a little bit all over the place. Get my night routine especially back on track. Number 2 is to always make time for writing, which is something which I'll be carrying on from last year, but it's one of my main goals for this year, like really making sure every single day I'm sitting down and writing, and thus working towards my ultimate life goals, I suppose. And number 3 is to try and get to bed earlier and wake up earlier, because my sleep schedule is again a little bit all over the place at the moment, and I think that's because my night routine is, I just haven't been sticking to a night routine. That's really important to me at the moment. I always feel happier and more motivated when I wake up early and I go to bed early. They are my 3 New Year's resolutions, and I'd be really interested to know yours. Thank you for watching this video, and yes, I hope that you have a productive week.
So 2022 was all about adventures for me, and this year my word of the year is freedom. I am looking for freedom to explore, travel, laugh, and just be myself, to continue growing in myself, embracing new challenges, and of course freedom to try some of the most incredible food I know I'm gonna have in my life. And probably the most important one for me, I am looking for freedom to love those around me and welcome love, perhaps for the first time, into my life. So here's to 2023 and all of the freedom it brings me. I honestly cannot wait to see what happens this year.